Today on the channel, we harness the power of the sun with both versions of Sunman from the Masters of the Universe Origins collection. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing and review. And today we've got something special. We've got Sunman from the traditional line, and we got the Mattel Creations online exclusive version of Sunman as well. But remember, for all your Masters of the Universe needs and a whole lot more, up Entertainment Earth. Link in the description below. So Sunman comes to the Origins line, and this is one that flew over my head as a child in the 80s playing with He-Man. As there's quite the story around the Sunman character and his origins. It was basically started by a lady whose son didn't have representation. Basically, there was no one that looked like him in the action figure world. He loved He-Man, but there wasn't an African-American version of He-Man at the time, and she created Sunman. Now, Sunman went over my head. I don't remember ever seeing Sunman. I don't remember ever seeing the toy line. I'd be really interested to see if you guys, as a kid in the 80s, did you ever see these? I don't remember them being sold in my toy stores. Totally over my head. Well, I think it was last year, sometime in 2021, they decided, hey, we're going to fold this into the Masters Universe Origins history, basically, and put these as part of a line. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not that big a deal, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but I would have liked to see maybe a subline instead of a character here, a character there. Just do a subline in the same type of packaging that runs against it, but I guess it is a business at the end of the day. It's easier to sell He-Man to retailers than Sunman if you put your business hat on, because how many of you have heard of Sunman going way back? Not a lot. I mean, that's just the honest truth. So I guess business-wise, that was Mattel's probably best instincts to fold this together. And we know we're getting this Sunman here. We got this Sunman off Mattel Creations, and then we're going to get some other Sunman-related characters in 2022, and we're even getting Sunman in the Masters Universe Revelation style figures. So a lot of Sunman mania running wild in 2022. A very interesting story, and it's amazing how far it's came all the way into Mattel and into the toy line. So that's kind of a brief history, but definitely look up the story. It's a very interesting story to check out. So we're going to do this like we do all the other unboxings on the channel, though. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, of course. So let's start with the regular version of Sunman first. Now this went up for pre-order many places, is starting to ship right now. I just happened to, by chance, find this in a cart at Target, just sitting there. All these toys that were in a cart, they were trying to put back on the shelves or something. Just Sunman just chilling there. And I said, well, I need that. I'll take it. And off to the races we are, and here we are. I still need to find my unpunched version, so hopefully I'll get that fairly soon. But we definitely know the carding on this one. We know the Masters Universe. I love that like red rock, crystal rock going in the background. It just makes me feel like it's the 80s all over again. I feel like a little kid at Children's Palace seeing all the He-Man figures. Nostalgia really hits on this packaging for me. New for 2022, of course. We got the Sunman. We got the Sunman logo right down there. Now, Sunman, I don't really know his origins, his powers. I believe he harnesses the power of the sun. He's the Sunman. There you go. I wonder if he knows Esteban from the Lost Cities of Gold. Anybody remember that cartoon in the 80s? I was all in on Esteban and his Lost Cities of Gold. All in on it. I like the new version, too. I've watched the new version. But there it is on the back. Beautiful artwork at the top. We love that. We got He-Man and Sunman fighting side by side against Skeletor and, what is that, like Pigman? Is that the guy's name? Pigman, I believe. We got them fighting side by side. I think that's Grayskull in the background. Yep, it is. Huh. Very interesting. With magical melanin skin, Sunman brings the light shining brighter on all worlds when all good people unite. Ah, the good people of the world, like you and me. We're all uniting. But nice packaging. We got the cross sale, of course, warnings, UPCs, little action feature call-outs. Still looking for that Horde Trooper. We did unbox on the channel if you missed it. Anti-Eternia, He-Man, and Clawful. We already unboxed those, so check that one out if you missed it by chance. It looks like you press in Phoenix Wings. Fit Sword of Light into his hand. Twist into powerful battle positions. Well, why wouldn't you? modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters Universe action figures. Sunman, the greatest hero of them all. So, yeah, I don't know. Depends where you sit, I guess. A lot of heroes out there claiming that title. As usual, got to be careful unboxing the back here. Ever since I ripped that comic book, I've always just been scared to open these things. But you gotta put away your fears and just dig in. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do it. There it is, Sunman. See you later. Goodbye. And then, once again, we don't have the rubber bands. Like other sets of the Masters Universe figures, we had the rubber bands. This one has the old school buckled in. We got to cut them out. But there's your old Sunman in the plastic prison. The Phoenix Wings, as it's called. Man, those are very, very big. He's going to take flight, of course. Why wouldn't he? So let's get him out of the package here. Let's cut those old buckled in twist ties, whatever we want to call them. Can I do it without cutting my fingers off? I think we've only had one finger-related injury in 2 years of unboxing, so I'd say we're batting pretty good. We're batting pretty good. I know some of you guys are rooting for me to cut my fingers off. Just don't root too hard. See you later. Goodbye. There it goes. Knocking things over as we usually do. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. Oh, come on. So we got instructions as usual. The hands, the removable parts, the head, the hands, all that kind of stuff. Spider-Man style. See you later. Then he comes with this sword. So this is new molding once again. Very interesting take on a sword. I've never seen a sword like this. Nice red. It is all one color though. There's no extra color, extra ingredients to this one. But it is, I guess, a sword. This doesn't scream sword to me, but apparently it is a sword. This definitely screams shield to me. A very nice shield. Once again, brand new shield. I got the clasp on the side for the arm, and then of course you put the hand right in there, but it's the Sunman shield. So you got that going on. Looking good on the accessory front. The comic book, Rulers of the Sun, Sunman Rises. So it's another great story along the way, and we've seen this before as all the comic books match in the series, of course, but it's a really cool nod to the past, getting those comic books. I'm here for that all day long. Now we get down to Sunman. We get to see what Sunman is up to. Very, very strange. It just looks strange to me with this big bird wings here. It just feels like it needs to be on his back or something. It's just a weird way to kind of fly. It just seems strange, and I guess just because I'm not used to it. But of course the head does remove. It pops right off, and then you can take this out. I guess it could have slid out as well, but let's see how he looks without the wings. Not too bad without the wings either. I mean, he definitely fits in. He looks like a guy that could have joined up with Man-at-Arms and Stratos and the rest of the gang to fight the evil Skeletor. But it's just, yeah, he looks definitely different without these wings on. These wings really make him feel a lot different. But they do just slide on. Maybe not. Maybe they don't just slide on. I thought they did. But they definitely fit around the head. You just got to pop the head off, which is very easy with these figures, with the plug-and-play aspect that we all know and love at this point. But very interesting. Articulation, we've been through it a million times with these. They are all the same. You get the single-jointed elbows, single-jointed knees. They're like a love letter to the old ones with just a hair more articulation, and I'm here for it. I wish I had the elbows and knees when I was a kid playing with these. But it looks really good with the yellow and the red, the big yellow wings. I wouldn't be offended if they would have had a little extra color in these wings, possibly. The nice sun logo on his chest. He's got the sun shields for his forearm guards. And then the one that looks a little strange is the green loincloth. That's a little different. I mean, I guess it breaks up the colors of everything else. But it's a green loincloth. He's got a little belt going on. And then you got the orangish, reddish boots down below. And he's got a little star on each foot. So he's ready to go. He's ready to party. He is the Sunman. Of course, he does fit on a ringside collectible stand. There you go. But not bad. Not bad. Old Sunman ruling the sun, I guess. It's always, everybody's got their powers, and he harnesses the power of the sun as the Sunman. So a lot going on here. A lot of accessories to this one. A lot to really like. Even though I would say, like I said earlier, I'm not familiar with the character. I'm not familiar with all the backstory of him and Pigman and DeGito or DiGiorno or whatever his friend's name is. I'm not really familiar with them, but I will be. I will be. So then we turn our attention to this one. Now, this is the one that went up on Mattel Creations. Was it first of the year or so? I did order 2 of these, one for my Min on Card set, one to open here, and actually, this looks a heck of a lot better than I thought it was going to look. We knew this one was coming out. We didn't know about this one at the time. So this was like, hey, we got to get Sunman. This is your only way to get Sunman. But then, of course, they released a different one. look very similar in the package together. Obviously, the packaging is different, but the figure looks very similar. But we're going to see. We're going to get them out of the package. We're going to see what the true differences are here. This one could be one of those ones that's probably better left to just stay on card and get the modern release that's going to be in all the stores out there of this one. As this one will be worth more, of course. It has sold out since then on Mattel Creations. But we do get the very Super 7-esque box for this one. So you get two different versions of the Sunman there. Rulers of the Sun, Sunman. So you get two different little artworks there. So very cool. Very like Triclops, which was the other Mattel Creations one we got a while back. Very cool packaging art with the cardboard going on. And then you get him out, and this is my mint one. This is the other one. You got an interesting card. Totally different from the Masters of the Universe. I mean, this is almost totally different. It says, Rulers of the Sun. With magical melanin skin, he brings the light shining brighter on all worlds when good people unite. Sunman, the greatest hero of them all. So we saw that on the last one. It does say at the very top, recommended for adult collectors. So really, this one doesn't say Masters of the Universe anywhere on it. And this goes with Mattel buying the property, buying this. So you can almost make the argument that this isn't technically a Masters of the Universe Origins figure. Kind of in the same way you could say the Masters of the WWE Universe figures, the WWE Superstars figures. Well, they share the same body molds, they share that, but this one does not seem to be He-Man. It doesn't say He-Man, doesn't say Masters of the Universe anywhere on it. This is traditional Sunman in his own line, I guess. So this kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, too. I wouldn't be opposed to them having a separate line of Sunman all on this carding, something like that. But once again, I don't know how well that would sell on its own, but putting it into the Masters of the Universe Origins packaging, I think you're going to get some sales that maybe you wouldn't have got if it was just Sunman, and that's honest business talk there. From where I sit, as you guys know, right here at this table. This does come with a card clasped in the back. It says Motu Collectors times Rulers of the Sun, and it's got a nice gold foil to it. A little hard to read, but this certifies that your Masters of the Universe Origins Rulers of the Sun Sunman action figure was created by the collaborative efforts of designers and creatives at Mattel and the creator of Sunman, Ela Eason. And it's got her facsimile autographed here. Creator of Sunman. Sunman is licensed under agreement with Olmec Toys and Ya Sun Inc. 2021 Mattel. And on the back it says Motu Collector Certificate of Authenticity. So this is a little Easter egg, a little nice thing they put in here. Very, very cool. But then you get down to the Sunman in the package. There he is, very reminiscent of the Sunman we saw before with an extra head. So point of difference time, once we get out, we'll talk about that. We read the front, looks really nice. On the back, there he is, beautiful artwork as He-Man era, Masters Universe era, and Sunman, great artwork on these ones. The other cool thing is, it looks like you can save the package, and this can all be put back together. So once again, that is pretty cool. You can take it out, take it in, do whatever you want to do. And holy cow, we got a ton of extra accessories here that I was not aware of. So we're going to put this off to the side. There's a lot more going on. More than meets the eye, like a young Transformers here. And this folds out like a book, and holy cow, this is pretty cool. Look at this. This must be the story of Sunman. So you can pause that if you really want to soak that all in. But man, that looks pretty cool, huh? Look at that. I wasn't expecting that. It's funny when you pre-order these things, you see it, and then you totally forget about it, and then it's all new, brand new again. So a lot going on in the comic book there. Of course, there's that picture. And then there is the old pig man there. His greatest enemy. Nobody likes a pig man. Oh, that's a dangerous one. Dangerous one. But everybody likes a man-bear-pig, as we've found out over the years. But pig man, no thanks. No thanks. But very cool, very thick cardstock on there. Just a lot going on. Now we're going to get Sunman out. For science, we're going to unbox this bad boy. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. And I guess there's fuss. There is some fuss, as a lot of people are getting this right now. Sunman at the top of everybody's conversation at the family table, at the family dinner. There it is. Come on. There it is. There it goes. See you later. Off to the side. Plastic Prison. How about it? There he is. Sunman. Looking only like a Sunman could look. I see some differences already. We're going to compare it. We're going to look at it. We're going to get him out of the package, hopefully. Hopefully. He's a little bit locked in. He's locked in a few spots. And then we got his head. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on out. There it is. Pop that back in and see you later. Off to the side. Rubber bands everywhere. Let's start with these accessories first. How about? Here it is. All right, so we just saw this sword. I guess it's a sword. I would have never guessed it's a sword, but it's the exact same as the one we saw earlier, so no point of difference there. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I see some differences. So we got the shield. Same exact shield, same coloring, but it's got some sparkle in the paint. So that sets the difference. There's sparkle in the paint on this one, and we're seeing a theme here. Sparkle, vac metal almost going on. Then we get this sun effect here, and I don't think we've seen this before. We've seen effects with Battle Armor, He-Man, and a few other ones. Does this go in here somewhere? Oh, yeah, it does. So here, once again, another point of difference. You stick this on his sword, and bam, you got the flaming sword, the power of the sun. So I like this because it is a point of difference. This is a deluxe figure. This cost more than this one. It should have a few more bells and whistles. We saw it with the packaging. Now we're seeing it with the accessories. We do get one extra hand, and it is a fist. A true superhero always needs a fist. You know I'm here for a fist all day long. No fists on this side, but we got fists over here. One interesting thing is we got two gripping hands on this one. No flayed out hand for the shield like this one had. So that is a little point of difference. But then, like I said, the real difference here is the vac metal, the shiny metallic metal on the boots, especially the chest piece where it's very dull and flat. This is very shiny on the yellow and the red, almost like a mirror finish on the back. You can see yourself when you look at it. The headpiece, the cape up here, the wings, exact same. The head is the exact same. But then you get to this other head where he's gritting his teeth. He's a little bit more angry. Once again, we're going to get a little point of difference action. You could put this either or. I'm going to put this different head on here. It's another point of difference. Like I always say, when you get these making the most out of your molds, how do you make them as different as possible? Well, you put an effect on his sword. Maybe you put the shield on the other hand. You give him the fist. You give him a different head. You got the vac metal differences. You're really justifying it to yourself that it is a different character. The loincloth seems to be the exact same. Yeah, no differences there. Very, very cool. Very cool. Enough to be dangerous here. And I think most people that buy this one are probably not opening up this version of Sunman. But you know what? I'm here for it. I'm opening it up. I'm going to have two. Let's see. The one thing, and we've seen this before with these accessories, they do really cause your guy to kind of lean over or knock over. Very, very heavy accessories for these little figures. So you got to be a little careful with that. But not too shabby, really, at the end of the day. I don't know if you necessarily need both these. Unless you're a hardcore completionist, you're all deep into this line, you could probably pick or choose. I think you'd be okay with getting this one and passing on this one. But for what this is, very, very cool. I like the extra attention to detail, making it feel not Masters related, making it a love letter back to the past and the story of the original Sunman, bringing all that home. It'll be interesting if they're going to do that along the way and have Mattel Creations have Pigman and the other friends in that packaging. Honestly, I hope not. I don't want to have to buy two of all these, but you never know. You never know what might happen. But here today, Sunman gets a pass from me. Not too shabby of a go-to-market strategy here, I guess we'll say. And I like the little extras with the deluxe Mattel Creations one. But what say you guys out there in He-Man land? Are you here for this? Do you like the folding of the story in? Does it bother you at all? Do you think they should have kept them separate? I think I made the business case earlier for why they had to fold it in. But you guys let me know your comments on Sunman and your thoughts on the Sunman character and lore. And I'd be really interested if you had Sunman when you were a kid or if you even remember seeing it on the store pegs. It must have been a limited release or something because, like I said, it was nowhere in my area and I would have remembered that for sure. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow along on all the fun on Patreon as we got videos way early on Patreon. We got bonus content. We got giveaways. We got pizza reviews. Yeah, you heard me, pizza reviews. A lot going on the Patreon. And, of course, you can support the channel by joining up. Link in the description below. Hit me up on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. Subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube, and then hit me up on ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for Sunman and the Masters Universe Origins, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.